Hello and welcome everyone. It is Donna Gray here, your Stamping Up demonstrator from the Scenic Rim in Queensland, coming to you live on Thursday, the 25th of September. I'm super excited to be here today. I'm going to craft. We're going to make a card today, so we're going to have a good fun project today. But I just wanted to catch up with my crafty peeps and see what you've been up to. If you don't know, my name is Donna Gray. I'm a Stamping Up demonstrator from the Scenic Rim here in Queensland. And I share my love of crafting with others. So I love sharing my inspiration with others with all of our fun, awesome products. So we sell everything that you need for your crafting paper craft habit. We sell cardstock, paper, ribbons, inks, embellishments, absolutely tools, stamps, dies, everything that you need for your paper craft habit. So no matter what your paper craft choice is as well, it doesn't matter whether you're a scrapbooker, a card maker, a home decor person, absolutely anything that you want to create using paper craft, we have the supplies for you to be able to do that. Good morning. I can see Colleen and Jill have arrived. Please jump in and say hello. Let me know where you're watching from, and I'm super excited to be here crafting with you once again. So you'll see the title of this heading of this video says another sneak peek of my Christmas craft along, because I can tell you the girls have been having a wonderful time in my craft along party, and it's not too late. You can still join. You can still get access to the craft along party, and if you wanted to purchase the craft along products, then you can register and I'll be more than happy to order the products and get them out to you. You will get access to those videos and the cutting dimensions and things for quite a few weeks. And you also, as an added bonus, get access to my annual craft along party that we had back in May. You get access to that free of charge by joining my Christmas craft along. So you not only get 10 awesome projects out of the Christmas craft along, you also get 10 awesome projects out of the annual catalog as well. So there's all the more reason to join. So please feel free to, I'll pop up the code here on the bottom of the screen. So I will pop up the code a little bit later on as well. It's in the description of this video also. So if you wanted to go to the description of the video and click on the link, you can quite easily do that. It costs $95 to participate in my Christmas craft along, and you get access to a private Facebook group. You will get a pack of the designer series paper, a roll of the ribbon, pack of the embellishments, a pack of 12 by 12 pretty peacock cardstock, and also a pack of gold foil sheets. You will need basic white thick and basic white to be able to create your projects, and you will also need the Delicate Pines bundle, because I've created some awesome projects and I'm going to show you a sneak peek of those in a little while. So while people are jumping on, I just wanted to talk about a few things that I've got happening. My World Card Making Day, I'm having a card buffet here in person in the Scenic Rim. It's not too late to join. That will be not this Saturday but next Saturday. So if you're interested in joining the World Card Buffet, Card Making Card Buffet Day. Wow, that's a mouthful, isn't it? World Card Making Day, Card Buffet Day. How's that for a mouthful? But it is $60 to come and hang out with me and create 8 gorgeous projects. I do everything for you. I cut all of everything, cut all the die cuts, cut all of the layers, all of the cardstock, the card bases and everything for you. And it's $60 to attend. I do not have an online content for this. It's only an in-person event. So if you live anywhere within the vicinity of Beaudesert, Brisbane, Gold Coast, Ipswich, Boone, even down as far as Murwillumbah, it's not a bad drive to come up and spend from 9:30 in the morning until 1 p.m. I even give you lunch. It's a really awesome thing, but to celebrate World Card Making Day. So if you haven't registered and you wanted to jump on and do that, please scan that QR code there. I'm not sure whether the links are in the description because I think I've changed this description. Also, Closing very, very soon is my 2-day Christmas retreat registration. So if you haven't registered for Christmas retreat, it's on the 1st and the 2nd of November here in the Scenic Rim, or you can actually purchase a retreat in a box. So it's an extra $25 to get the retreat sent out to you. That's just to cover the postage, but you get everything that everyone gets in person. Get it sent to your door. You get a PDF tutorial showing you with all the cutting measurements, step-by-step instructions, and with colored images as well, and that gets printed up and put into your box as well. So if you wanted to get a retreat in a box, please feel free. Registration is closing the end of this month. We've got one more week to be able to do that, and you've more or less got 1 week to be able to be a part of that World Card Buffet. So I'm going to do a sneak peek of all of the projects because my catalog craft along party, our Christmas craft along party, was yesterday. But as I said, if you wanted to still get in on the action, I will pop the code up in a little while. But I wanted to show you all 10 projects that everyone did, and I'm telling you, they are gorgeous projects. So if you are interested, please feel free. I will pop the code up down below here. We'll pop the code up so that you can see there's the way to order, register. So I do have an international viewing option as well. So if you are someone that lives internationally, you can actually get access to my craft along party by scanning that QR code there or using the link in the description. And there is an international online option only, and it costs $35 Australian to get access to these 10 gorgeous projects and get all of the videos. There's a video that goes with each. There's a prep list to go with each, and the videos show you step by step how to create these 10 awesome projects. So I'm going to share the whole 10 projects today because everyone has done it so far in the group. But if you see these projects and you say, I want to be a part of it, I want to register, I want to get it all. If you live in Australia, it costs $95 to be able to get access to it and get the goodie bag. The goodie bag, as I said, is a whole pack of the paper, a whole roll of the ribbon, a whole pack of the embellishments, a whole pack of 12 by 12 pretty peacock two-tone cardstock, and a pack of gold foil sheets. All you will need is the Delicate Pines bundle, which is I'm going to be using here today, but I want to show you a totally different look compared to all of these 10 projects that I've done. I'm going to do a totally different look for the card that I'm actually going to create today. So let's get down to business and check out the awesome projects. So I shared this one yesterday. So this was project number 1 that we did, and we did some blending brushes using Pool Party and creating a gorgeous card there and the inside. So that was project number 1. Project number 2 was this stunning, gorgeous card as well. So you can see here, it's got glitter and shine, absolutely stunning. We did blending brushes again, using the designer series paper and that gorgeous shaded spruce ribbon, and the inside there like that. Let me get rid of that code. So if you want to join, you can scan that QR code there on the screen. I'm about to take it away. I will pop it up in a little while. Then we did a never-ending card. Who's done a never-ending card before? I have never, ever attempted a never-ending card, but I have actually attempted it now, and I absolutely loved it. So, so you can, I'll show you how it works, like this, and like this, and like this. So it's called a never-ending card. So it's super, super awesome. So there you go, never-ending card. So it has 4 different options. So you can that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we get back to the beginning. It is so easy, people. I am telling you, it's the first time I've ever made a never-ending card. Pop it in the comments. Let me know. Have you made a never-ending card before? Give me a yes if you have. Give me a no if you haven't. So please pop it into the comments. And even if you're watching the replay, still pop it in the comments and let me know. Because I'm more than interested to find out how many people have actually ever made a never-ending card. One, I mean, when I actually received one as a gift, I was like, how do they work? Like physically, how do they work? And for the people that came in person last night to my craft along party, I said, first of all, my friend was like, no, I'm not going to do one. No, I'm not going to do one. I'm like, no, give it a try. I'm telling you, it is really easy. Colleen said yes. Pamela said no. It's really easy. They're actually not that hard. If you wanted to be a part of the Christmas craft along, you will get the instructions of how to make one. And then we did this gorgeous Z fold card. And of course, as you can see, shimmer and shine. It's got gorgeous shimmer all over it. So a fun, easy, fun fold card there. So we did some really different things. This one here, I think, is the star of the show. I think I showed this one yesterday. So what are we up to? 1, 2, 3. This is number 4. So we did this gorgeous card, and this is a tent fold card. So that means it opens up like that. So a little bit different to what I would normally do. Tent fold card. That one, I think that one's probably one of my favorites. Then we did this gorgeous card here. So changing it up, like getting it away from really that Christmas look and turning it more into a floral look. So Jill said no. Linda said no. Jackie said never made a never-ending card. I'm challenging you all to try a never-ending card. I'm telling you, it was super, super fun. And then we've got this gorgeous card. This was another one. Ellen hasn't either. That one there. And, of course, it's got that gorgeous shimmer and shine. Okay, then we changed it up a little bit and we made a cute little tree ornament. So we've got that. And then, of course, on the back, it's gorgeous on the back as well. So a beautiful tree ornament that can hang on a tree. Then we did a little bit of gift giving. So we made this cute little gift holder. And this is great for packaging, fantastic for popping in some nice homemade treats or some Christmas socks, but super, super quick. It's a 5-second job, that. Like, you can make that in 5 minutes. Easy as. And then, of course, the last project was what we call a fold back card. So it folds back like that and then opens up. Okay. And then when you fold it back, it closes up again. Okay. Sandra, you've never made one? Maggie's on here. Maggie, have you ever made one? So I'm just going to pop up that QR code once again. If you wanted to get access to all of those, I'm going to bring everything back in. If you wanted to get access to my Christmas craft along, it is not too late. You can still join. Look at all of these gorgeous, gorgeous things that we have created. The never-ending card down here. So we have made some really, really pretty projects in our Christmas craft along. Like, that is so many projects there, all in one. Look at all of that. An awesome amount of goodness. So if you want to scan that QR code there, if you live in Australia, it costs you $95 to attend, and I will give you access straight away into the Facebook group as soon as I jump off the video here. If you register, I will give you access straight away. So you'll have instant access to all of the cutting measurements and all of the videos for all of these gorgeous projects that we have created. You just need to scan the QR code there on the screen or use the link in the description down below. So we had a really awesome time creating all of those 10 projects. But as I said, don't miss out on the fun. Scan the QR code and you can get into that fun craft along event that we have. Okay. So what I wanted to do today is show you something a little bit different to this. I wanted to use the Delicate Pines. Oh, sorry, I thought I took that away. There we go. Use the Delicate Pines, which is the stamp and the die set that I've used for the craft along. I wanted to show you how we can totally change up the total look of it by just changing up some of the colors and stuff and what we can actually get. I just wanted to show you something totally different compared to what has been out there. All right, so I've decided to use the colors Berry Burst and Black as my color option. So it is going to be a super fun card. So let me cut a card base to start off with. Now, I might actually do a tent fold card because I don't do them very often. So I might do that just to change it up for you. So let's do a tent fold card. So what I'm doing is I'm cutting my card bases long ways out of my cardstock rather than the shorter way that I normally do. I also want to let the people know, anyone that has registered for my September bingo for tomorrow night. Unfortunately, it has been cancelled. And the reason that it has been cancelled is there was not enough participants to hold the bingo event. So unfortunately, I have had to cancel, which I'm super, super sad. There's quite a few people that are disappointed that they won't be able to do the bingo craft along. So I will try again for maybe a November bingo, but at this stage, bingo will not be going ahead tomorrow night. Okay. All right, so I've got that is my card base, and I just lost my sheet of cardstock down here on the ground. Oh, let me bring that back out. So then I thought I might do a berry burst. I love like black and berry burst together. I just think it's super, super, a really lovely color combination. So let's cut a layer for that. So for anyone in my basic foundations of card making, this will be your black template that you will be doing this layer. So we're doing what we call a hot dog style card base, and then we're doing our black template to go on there, even though it's in berry burst. I know that everyone's watching that is not oh, thanks, Deborah. Thank you. I did see something come through on my phone. Thank you. I will let you into the Facebook group as soon as I'm finished the video here. All right. So I wanted to show you. Oh, I need some basic white. That would help me. Let's grab some white. Okay, and I'm going to do a layer for the front. Now, for the basic foundations of card making, people, you will do your next layer down, which I think is the berry burst layer. I'm actually doing mine a little bit bigger than that because I want to get a finer border. But for you guys that are in the basic foundations, it's the next layer down. Okay, so we've got that. And I need to cut another one for the inside. So let's go like that. Okay. And the one for the inside is definitely our black template layer. Okay, so we have enough for the inside, enough for the front, and then I will use one of these pieces for some stamping that I'm going to do. All right, so we did a fair bit with blending brushes, so I wanted to blend again today to show you the type of blending that we can do using this awesome technique. So I want to add in the background here, I want to add some snowflakes. So we'll grab this medium snowflake, that one, and the little one. So we will add I don't think that, that block might be just big enough. I should probably have it. Oh no, it will fit on there. So let's do that and that. I need to go scouting around and find where all my blocks are. They're just everywhere around. They're either out in my craft studio, they're in boxes where I've taken it away somewhere. All right, so I'm going to do a couple of snowflakes just in the background here to create a little bit of a background. So I'm using Berry Burst ink. How awesome is this ink? Okay, so we're just creating a bit of a background, nothing too major. And stamping off on the edges really helps you create a really nice look for a background. Okay, then we're going to stamp around with some of the little ones in between just to take up some of that stark white look, like so. Maybe one there, maybe one up there. So we're just creating a little bit of interest in the background there. Now I'm going to grab a baby wipe and clean up my glass mat so that I don't get Berry Burst ink over everything. So let's pull that up. I'm going to clean again because I'm about to do some blending with my blending brush, but that's okay. I like to clean up as I go. All right, so I'm just going to grab, I've got a little blending brush here because it's had the berry burst in it before. So one of the things about blending brushes as well is to make sure that you are not using something that's got a different color in it and then trying to blend with it, because it will change the color when you go to blend. So really make sure that you are using just the color that you need. Now I'm picking up some ink there in my blending brush, and then I'm going to start blending from the outside. So I did this in one of the cards that we created. It's like a it's sort of like a spotlight effect. I think actually that is the technique that it's called. And it creates a spotlight on the front of your card that makes it look like you're honing in on this specific spot. So I wanted to do that with this one as well. So we're just using just berry burst here. We're not changing up our colors or anything. We're still just using our berry burst. Now, the one thing is to be patient when you're doing this, to get the buildup of the ink. So making sure that you are really blending on the edges of that cardstock, but keeping the center without anything in it. So you just keep rotating, keep taking your time, keep re-inking your blending brush just to get a little bit more depth on that outside. But it really brings it to life by doing that. And you're more or less keeping that middle part like a spotlight, okay? So you want to keep, it doesn't matter that we can pop a little bit of ink in there, but you more or less want to keep it that it's looking like we are looking in there and our eyes are attracting to that spotlight. Now I'm going to grab another baby wipe again and clean up that again so that we don't get it all over everything. Aren't these glass mats just awesome for being able to do that? All right, let me bring my garbage bin a bit closer so I don't have to keep getting up off my chair to put my rubbish in the bin. So we will put that aside, and then I'm going to bring in my scrap piece of paper. Now I'm going to stamp with a couple of different combinations here. I'm first of all going to start with that large one, and I'm going to do it in the berry burst. I'm going to do this 3 times. So we're going to stamp that one and another one and a third one. Okay, so we've got 3 stamped there like that. Then I'm going to bring in, there's another stamp in here that is really, really cute, and that's the one that I used on the crumb cake one. It looks like a flower. Okay, so we're going to bring that one in, and we're going to stamp in the center of this, and I'm going to bring it to life with a little bit of Pretty Peacock. So we're going to ink up. Now when we stamp this bit down, what we're going to do is we're going to straddle those straight bits and stamp it in the middle, so we're filling in the white piece. So there like that, and look at that. Isn't that just gorgeous? So we're going to go again on this one with our Pretty Peacock. My neighbour's decided, now that I've decided to jump on here and go live, he's mowing his lawn, as they do. So we've got that, and then this one, we're going to line up in those gaps again and stamp down with our Pretty Peacock. How gorgeous is that? So the beautiful Pretty Peacock and the berry burst together are a really, really gorgeous color combination. All right, so we are going to now use the dies and cut those out. So let's bring in our cut and emboss machine. Okay, so we have that one. I need another plate, which is there. Okay, so now we have that, and there's a matching die to go around that one, so we'll grab it out. Okay, and I had to laugh. My friend Lucy was here last night. She thought she had to cut this out by hand. And she was saying, I was thinking how well you cut it out by hand. And I said, no, there's a die to cut it out. Okay. So we have that one. Look how cute that is. Let's cut this one out. These dies also cut out the designer series paper. So there's snowflakes that are already printed on your designer series paper that you're able to cut out as well. Also too, you could recreate this, and I know Linda's on here. Linda in our basic foundations of card making didn't have the Delicate Pines stamp set. Linda, type into the comments, what was the name of the stamp set that you used? I know I had it. It's a snowflake one. She used a different one in place of it because she didn't have the Delicate Pines. Tell everybody what the bundle was that you used in place of the Delicate Pines to recreate one of those projects that I did in the basic foundations of card making. All right, so we've got that there like that. Okay, that. Now I will add that back in there. For the life of me, I don't know where my ribbon's gone, so we're going to have to improvise with something else maybe. Oh no, there it is there. There it is there. We're going to use this ribbon, even though it is shaded spruce, we're still going to use it again. Making the treat boxes a lot. Hey, Kathleen. Hi, Lynn. Margaret, lovely to see you. Who else have we got on here? Deborah said hello. Maggie, lovely to see you. Sandra, thanks for joining. Ellen, thank you for joining. Jackie, Jill, Pamela, Colleen, welcome everybody. So good to see you all. So good to hang out with you. All right, so I'm still going to pop this around just to break that up a little bit. So we're going to add that onto our berry burst layer. Sorry, I was just going back through the comments to see if Christmas lights. Is that the bundle you used, Linda? Is that what you're saying? Christmas lights? It had a gorgeous snowflake. Okay, so I'm going to add that onto my berry burst layer. We're then going to wrap some of this ribbon, and I think I'm going to, there is I think I want to add a strip of this in here just for something a little bit different. So let's add a strip of that because I can. Okay, so let's add, I just want like, how wide is my ribbon? I want something wide enough that I can put the ribbon on. So let's do a 1 3/4 inch strip. I think I'm going to do 1 3/4 inch strip. And of course that's going to have to be the same as my white layer on the front. Okay, let's add that down here. So that will bring a bit of that pretty peacock green into it. We'll add that down the front. I think I'm going to turn it around the other way because I like the way that snowflake looks there. Let's turn it around this way. See, you can do that when you haven't got it glued on. Let's pop that down there. Honestly, the more I created with this bundle, the better it got. Like, honestly, it was just such a gorgeous bundle. So if you haven't got the Delicate Pines bundle, I'm telling you, it's definitely worth it. And if you buy the Delicate Pines bundle, register for my craft along and you've got 10 projects straight off the bat. So just going to wrap that around. And of course, this will be another added bonus one because now I've done an extra one again. Oh, and I haven't got scissors in here. Can you believe that? Who keeps taking my scissors? I'm hoping this pair works okay. Oh, yeah, that's a good pair. Okay, so we've got that for the front. So now we will add that onto the front of our card. Oh, hey, Sue. Welcome. Well, I didn't really put it out there that I was going to go live. I just put it up. So I'm glad you found me. Okay, so on a black base, look at how that just brings that alive. Isn't that gorgeous? Hey, Daryl, are you home from Sydney? You've been traveling, having a good time in Sydney? I noticed you saying that the hustle and bustle of Sydney is not really for you. It's a different world down there, isn't it? All right, so we're going to do that stamping again with our Berry Burst on that inside layer. So let's do one like that, and then we'll do our pretty peacock in the middle. Like so. I was going to say, you've just jumped on and I shared all of my Christmas craft along projects at the beginning of the video. I might bring them back in for a second look for you all. You used Harlan Heather on the base, then Fresh Freesia around the edge on the snowflake. See, Linda improvised and used different colors, and you just get a different look by using those different colors. Okay, so I'm going to pop these ones up around here on the front. Then I need to have a sentiment layer. So let's grab a piece of basic white. Now, do I stamp my sentiment in Pretty Peacock or do I stamp it in Berry Burst? What do you think? Which one? Pretty Peacock or Berry Burst? Put PP or BB. Pretty Peacock or Berry Burst. And I'm going to do the sentiment out of the stamp set that says Celebrate the Season. You got home last night exhausted. I think it's going to take me a week to get over it. I know. And there's a lot of walking in Sydney. I don't know. It's such a big place and you seem to just walk all the time. So Deborah's saying Berry Burst. Leslie's saying Berry Burst. Okay, so Colleen has said Pretty Peacock. Sue said Pretty Peacock. So we're even at the moment. We might do both and see which one looks best. So we've got 2 for Berry Burst and 2 for Pretty Peacock. 3 for Pretty Peacock. So 2 for Berry Burst and 3 for Pretty Peacock. So Pretty Peacock's in the lead at the moment. Type it into the comments. What do you think? Okay, it's even again now. 3 and 3. 3 pieces. We've got 3 for Berry Burst and 3 for Pretty Peacock. 4 for Pretty Peacock. Okay, do both and see which looks best, says Deborah. Pretty Peacock's in the lead at the moment. Pretty Peacock just got it. Okay, but we will do both. We will see. We will do both. 13,647 steps on Tuesday. Oh, wow. All right. Okay, so we'll do the Berry Burst first, and then I'll clean it off, and we'll do the Pretty Peacock. And we'll sit them on there, and we'll see which one's best. So let's do that one. Is the berry burst. Let me clean that off, she says, as she tries to find her. There it is. I was going to say, as I try and find my my Stampin' Scrub. Now, I actually was talking about this last night with my friend Lucy. I was looking and thinking, why has she got ink all over her fingers? Why is she so inky? Now, who uses baby wipes to clean their stamps, and who uses the Stampin' Scrub? So put it in there, BW for baby wipes in the comments, or SS, Stampin' Scrub. Yeah, SS for the Stampin' Scrub. So BW for baby wipes or SS for Stampin' Scrub. Let's see what the consensus is. How many people use baby wipes and how many people use the Stampin' Scrub? Okay, so we've got Celebrate the Season in Pretty Peacock. And we've got also in Berry Burst. Okay, let's bring in my handy dandy little paper trimmer. So Stampin' Scrub, Stampin' Scrub, Stampin' Scrub. So 3 for Stampin' Scrub, 2 for baby wipes. I'm going to ask a question when I get this. I use my chamois, but then I have a Stampin' Scrub coming in my order today, Sue. You will love your Stampin' Scrub. Leslie says chamois. Okay, I'm going to cut that off a little bit first. Now, Pretty Peacock was the one that won, wasn't it? I used the Stampin' Scrub, but also have used the baby wipes. Yep, baby wipes. Okay. Now, my question to all the people that are typing in that they use baby wipes, I have a question for you. For all of the people that use baby wipes, do you end up with ink all over your do you end up with ink all over your hands? Do you end up with ink all over your fingers, the people that use the baby wipes? Type it in the comments and let me know. And for anyone that has seen that person on YouTube, I've just blocked them, whoever they are. You own the Stampin' Scrub, but you like the ease and quickness of a baby wipe. Do you end up with ink all over your fingers? Type in yes if you end up with ink all over your fingers, or no if you don't. Yes, says Colleen. You know, I often wondered why people that come to my classes, why some people end up with ink all over them and why some people don't. I was like, why is it that some people end up with inky fingers all over them? And it's the people that use the baby wipes, people. So my suggestion is move on to the Stampin' Scrub. You don't get ink all over your fingers, because that's one of my pet hates, is getting ink all over my fingers. I don't know, I don't do well with ink all over my fingers. I don't know what it is. I'm not into the ink all over my fingers. So now I think the option was Pretty Peacock. Let's pop them back over there. Is anyone going to change their option of what they want to do? My Pretty Peacock needs re-inking by the look of that. But anyway, let's do another sentiment out of the inside for the inside here. Let's do okay. You don't like messy fingers? Yeah. I definitely much prefer the Stampin' Scrub. Sorry, bear with me while I just do one thing. I'm just trying to sort something out here. And you're probably going to hear my voice. Oh no, It's all good. There we go. Okay. All right, I think I'm sorted. Okay. Okay, so Donna says normally it happens from a well-inked ink pad. Well, this ink pad here needs to be re-inked, so I'm trying to get a good inking up because it's a lot lighter than what it should be. Ah, that's better. Maybe I can do this over the other way. Let's see if we can get that. I'm going to ink it up a bit better. It didn't ink up real well the first time. Need to move it around on my ink pad to make sure I get it inked a bit better. Let's do, well, it's going to be cut the wrong angle, but that's okay. We can cope with that. I'm sure we can cope with that. There we go. It's a bit better color. It still needs re-inking, but anyway. All right. So Pretty Peacock was what we were going with. So we're going to move that out. Let's add a little bit of blending just on here. So we're just going to, I'm not going to take any more ink into the blending brush. I'm just going to add a little bit of blending on there, just to bring a bit of that blending from the inside to the outside. Oh, sorry, from the outside to the inside, I mean. All right. Now let's open up that. And we will add, oh, if I can get some glue to come out. There we go. This poor glue's, this glue's nearly on its last legs, and they get annoying when you have to keep shaking and shaking them to get that glue to come out. All right, so let's go like that for the inside. Hey, Lorraine. All right, so we've got that one, and then we've got our front pieces. So I'm going to pop those up with some dimensionals. Oops. And I love using the edges of all my dimensionals to make sure I use them all up. Pop one down there. This one. And then we've got this one. Just do that across there. Okay. So this one here is going to go there. This one here is going to go in here. Then, of course, we're going to do our Celebrate the Season across there. And I've used that one all up. All right, let's grab some more dimensionals. Oh, now which one was the dark one? That one's the dark one. That one's the light one. Let's go that. So now when I decided to jump on and do this video, I thought I'm going to do a pink snowflake card. That's all I thought. I'm going to do a pink snowflake card. Let's just jump on and do a pink snowflake card. So that's what I did. And I've come up with this, which is not looking too bad at all. And you know what? I think what will really make that is definitely a bow. I think we need to put a bow on here. This is a thick ribbon to tie a bow, but you can actually tie little bows with it. Like, you've just got to pull it down in and get it to turn into a nice, cute little bow. And it gives you a good, nice little bulky bow. You know what I mean? Like a real typical cute bow. I just think it's lovely to tie a bow with. All right, so we've got that. And then I'm going to, another trick with your ribbon, you can actually fold it in half like that and then cut it down at an angle, and you'll get that gorgeous, see how you get that look on the end of your ribbon? So that's another trick too when you are cutting your ribbon. but you've got to cut it coming from the fold and heading to the outside to get the nice peaky bits, to get it going the right way. Otherwise, you end up with it peeking out the opposite way. All right, and I think that will look super cute if I pop that up on the top. And then I'm going to bring in the embellishments that go with this, to these ones. Okay, and we are going to use our Take Your Pick tool, and I might use, there's the one with the good putty on the end. We'll use that one. Okay, so I'm going to use these pretty peacock ones in the middle of my snowflakes, which will just bring those snowflakes to life. There, and one there. Let's grab my glue dots for my bow. Okay, we'll pop our bow up there. And sometimes with a bigger, bulkier bow like this too, I might just add a couple of glue dots just underneath the bow part, just to make that bow sit where I want it to sit. And because you're doing it on the underside of the loop of the bow, it just makes the bow sit there. You can even do it with your tails as well. If you wanted your tails to sit in a certain way, you can pop them under your tails as well. I'm not going to with this one, but you can actually do that if you needed to. And then I'm going to add, I think I might add the silvery ones around as some more embellishments. So let's add some little silver ones around, just to add a little bit more bling. And then of course our favorite. Now really get into, when you've sponged like this, really give it a good dose of Wink of Stella spritzing, because when you've done that and then you do the Wink of Stella over the top, it just brings it to life. It makes it so pretty by having some nice, good, chunky Wink of Stella. Like, as you can see there, look at that good, chunky Wink of Stella. And there you have another gorgeous card, but a totally different look. So, so as you can see, just by changing up the color, just how different it can be. I'll bring in the other card that's very similar to that one, which is this one here. So you've got a green look, and then you've got the gorgeous berry burst. So I want to just bring in all of those other ones. So honestly, if you signed up for my Christmas craft along, I'm just going to pop the code up one more time. If anyone thinks that they don't want to miss out on these awesome cards, you've now got an extra one. You've now got an 11th one, 11th program. We've got that one. Got this gorgeous one here. We've got the Never Ending card, which is fantastic. First time I've ever done one. We've got this gorgeous card here. This beautiful card here. This one. And this one. And of course, we have our gift bag. We have our cute little ornament that we created. This one here. And then, of course, we've got that gorgeous torn one as well. So look at how gorgeous all of those projects are. So as I said, if you wanted to get in on the Christmas craft along, you can easily scan that QR code there or use the link in the description. And thank you, Deborah, for doing the online content for my international viewers. So for anyone that's international that's viewing this back later on, you are able to join. I will let you into the Facebook group. You'll get instant access straight away. As soon as I let you into the group, you'll get access to all of the videos. The videos are all there ready to go. You can scan the QR code there on the screen, or you can use the link down in the description of this video. So thanks for hanging out with me. Hopefully you've loved that gorgeous, beautiful, you know me, I always like to get out of the traditional colors and get into something a little bit different, but the pink is gorgeous. So berry burst adds a really nice touch. So Thanks for hanging out with me. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. We do have a new joining offer that's starting on the 1st of October. So if anyone's interested in joining the 1st of October, there is an awesome starter kit special. You can pay $60 for your starter kit and get the normal $235 worth of product, or you can pay the $169 and get an extra added bonus. I think it's $344 worth of product for $169. No better time, I'm telling you, to join Stampin' Up! Than right now. Like October 1st, that special is going to start, and it is honestly $60 outlay for $235 worth of product is so good. So if you're into Christmas crafting, or you just want to get this gorgeous suite and start crafting and creating with it, it is a really good time on the 1st of October to purchase that starter kit and join my crafty clan. So thanks everyone for hanging out with me. I will see you all again soon. Happy crafting.